We are catching Island. Okay, so let me go into here and let me show you what I'm talking about. Because, well, you got to know what I'm talking about, which will also give me a chance to go through, grab my tablet, power it up, because during this morning's stream, when I was trying to get my B status back, it's so pretty, isn't it? So pretty. So, yeah, I'm back to being a B-rated driver. Happy days. And, yeah, so, what are we doing? We are actually doing several things during this stream. Okay, so we know that, actually, let me back up. Before I even go into this, I'll show you how far away I am from Island, which isn't that far away. So last week before last, we went through and we saw a physics update. Some of the cars became really, really good. Some of the cars became really, really bad. Okay, so here's the thing. And I was actually thinking about this at work. And it was kind of told to me at work. All the physics change is if you have a favorite car, all you have to do is learn how to redrive that car. Okay, case in point, the first time this happened in one of my fringe groups was with Cadal, because they went through and they did a huge physics change that affected the Genesis. Now, Cadal loved the Genesis. Loved the Genesis. But with the physics update, it ruined it. And he quit driving it. And they kind of did the same thing to me with this car. Now, this is not the test car. This is the race car. This is the Ford GT Le Mans Spec 2 race car. I love this car. Why do I watch Ford versus Ferrari at least twice a month? Because of this car. Just the previous generation of it. Anyway, and it's America's first supercar. Okay. Yeah. I really wish Ford would have kept it around. I really do, but I understand. But yeah, I actually do miss seeing this in some of the supercar races. So Nix, my eldest, has gotten into creating liveries. Now, this is my livery. This is what I run on my car. Nix is in the process of creating a new livery that I will proudly display, because of my eldest, and just like any of my kids, it's kind of like, instead of them drawing a picture and me putting it up on the refrigerator, essentially my eldest is drawing a picture and I'm going to put it on my car. So, a little background. For the most part, the Pacific Northwest in my life is where I have spent the bulk of my life. Because, yeah, it's just, it is. It actually far exceeds the amount of time that I spent growing up in the state of Texas. So Nix, my eldest, is in the process, and he's always called the Seattle area home. So he has created a Seattle Mariners livery that he's currently still working on. He made it for his Vantage, his Aston Martin V12 Vantage. He's made it for that car, and he is in the process, because he said, hey, this is what you would like, then I will build it for you. And I was like, dude, that is awesome. So my livery for this car is about to totally change. Now, here's the thing. I actually believe that I have enough credit. No, I got to do a money track. I think I'm going to go through when Nick tells me that the livery is ready. I'm going to go down and buy a brand new Ford GT Le Mans spec race car, spec 2, whatever. And we are going to run that. That way I'll have my original sponsors that I threw on the car when I got into GT7. So, and then I'll have the other one that will be for something that my eldest created for me, which I gotta be honest, I'm touched. I am. I truly am. Alrighty. Okay. So, let's see here. My tablet is starting up. Okay, so with Android tablets, and I believe it's the same for Apple, you go through and you power them up, and then you have to log in for it to start up. So apparently there's multiple phases to this, and has been for a while. I've had this tablet for over a year. Actually, I've had this tablet for over 2 years. Actually, and Spectrum goes through. I need to get a hold of. Yeah, I need to find out if she's going to take that other line, because if she's not, I'm just going to go through and pick up the tablet. Okay, so I've kind of, for the longest time, I was like, it's a ripoff. I've kind of bought into the whole. Nope. Bought into the whole. Let's go through and consolidate as many bills as possible on here. So my internet provider also has phone service, which coincidentally enough, now I was on Verizon when I was in West Virginia and Kentucky. And my internet provider here actually piggybacks off of the Verizon network. So when I switched my phone over, I didn't have anything to worry about because, well, it was already a Verizon phone. They're on the Verizon network. So they literally just slammed a card in there and said, you're good to go. And I was like, happy days. So, chat is loaded up. So, we are going to run some laps in my car. Because I have somewhat quasi, semi, sort of, kind of figured out how to drive it again. And then when Nix comes back, Nix had to run away for a minute. He was in the middle of designing, and then he had to run an errand. So when he comes back, we'll see where he's at with the status, and then, yeah, we'll take it from there. Happy, happy, happy days. This is not going to be a long stream because I have a dentist appointment in the morning. So, yeah. So where are we at here? Now, at the end of the stream today, I was 2/10, 3/10 ahead of Island. He jumped in his bed and decided to go ham when he got off work. And from what I can gather, he has not done anything since. So let's just go through, and I actually don't think I did this earlier. Actually, I know I didn't do this earlier. So let's start with Adawan. Adawan is currently a very strong CS driver. Oh no, that is still not what I wanted. Alrighty. Kadal is a starting over DB driver. He had a bad series of races. He actually hasn't done daily races in a very long time because of that. When this occurred, I believe he was a CS, and then he had one driver that just went through and just totally ruined it for him. So as a result, DB and he has not been back into a daily race since. He has put in a qualifying time, as you saw, but he went through and yeah, he just. And I don't blame him. Island is a BB driver, bad boy, naughty, naughty, naughty. Did you touch someone where you weren't supposed to? That's what you did. You touched someone where you weren't supposed to. Alrighty, and then yeah, there is his qualifying lap. He shared it. Let's see what he did, shall we? This feature cannot be selected. What? What? How can I show the people? Oh, failed. Sad pandas. Okay. Snob. Anywho, let's see what else. And then my eldest, who is currently making a brandy spanking new livery, is a CA driver. Oh, just a Michael. Alrighty, so the livery that he is creating for my race car is based off of what you see on his. I have been a Seattle Mariners fan since 1977 when they joined the Major League Baseball Association. Coincidentally enough, I have been a Seattle Seahawks fan since their inception in 1976. Fun fact, somebody actually stole the original Mariners. True story. I believe it was Pittsburgh, which is another reason why I don't like Pittsburgh. Not only because they stole a Super Bowl from my Seahawks, but anyway, I digress. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter at all. The Seattle, and I may be wrong on this, Seattle, and I believe it was Pittsburgh, were authorized a Major League Baseball team at the same time. Seattle already had a team in place. They were going to grab their farm team and bring them up to Major League status. Downside to it is the individual from the other city went and bought the up and new coming Seattle Mariners lock, stock, and barrel and moved them. Again, I think it was Pittsburgh. So, yeah. Then in which case, Seattle had to scramble to put a team together. Hang on a second. I have to respond to a text message real quick. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, yeah. Fun times. So I need to shave less than 4/10 off. Less than half a second. Ideally, I'd just shave a second and make them sweat for the next 5 hours. 5 hours? 4 hours. 4.5 hours. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Because, well, yeah, that's kind of what I do. For the most part. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see if we can climb this hill properly first time go. It wasn't perfect, but it was decent. Okay, gotta respond to another text message. Hang on a second. Sorry about this. Alrighty, we'll just send an emoji. That's probably. No, that wasn't a penalty. Okay. I cut the hell out of that thing. That should have been a penalty. That's a penalty. Stupid mistakes. Okay, as I have a little pity party here for a second. Alright. I see, and that's where it becomes kind of interesting, because in the grand scheme of things, is it better to hug that corner or cut the hell out of that corner? Oh, I cut back too soon. I mean, I've been hugging that corner since Gran Turismo Sport. Nope. Another penalty? Yep, another penalty. Come on! So yeah, I'm still going with it's faster to cut the hell out of that corner. I'm just gonna put the thing on the wall. Okay. Let's regroup. Alright, so just out of curiosity. Yeah, that was less than, yeah, no. 39.5, that's respectable. 104, that would have been good. I can definitely do that third sector faster than that. Actually, I can do that middle sector faster than that.
Alright, Dad, I'm back. I'm gonna keep working on this livery, but I'm gonna be muted so I can concentrate, alright?
Okay.
Alright.
Which is code for he's muted so we don't hear him use naughty language.
Yes, because apparently it's a bad thing to be an adult.
Anywho. Alright. I see the last time that Island and I were doing the whole Ford versus Chevy thing, I won. Now, with that being said, has he beat me since then? Yes. But as it pertains to Ford versus Chevy, I won. So, yeah. It's one of those pride things. When we jump in other manufacturers, it's not quite as prevalent, but when we are Ford versus Chevy, I think I've won more than he has. And it's a penalty. There we go. Just not as smooth. I had it, and then I lost it. Why did I do that? Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Alright, let's see if we can climb this mammoth jammer without getting a penalty, shall we? I'm gonna go with no. No, we cannot. That was atrocious. Ah, ah. Okay, let's see what the 220.2. Alright. We will get back to this just momentarily. Okay, I gotta turn that off. That's annoying.
All right. So I'm gonna just throw out you're an ass because I was doodling along and then you immediately started like after I did.
What are you talking about?
I'm just sitting here like going da-la-da-da-la-doo, and then you're just sitting here going ba-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Well, yeah, because that's what I do.
Yeah, no, I see where I get it from, but back to work. Also, keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you. Uh, so you know how from time to time you'll have those practice sessions that I mean everything is clicking and then you come back and you try to replicate it and it just isn't happening. I think that's where we're at. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Okay, come on. Let's do this. And the funny part about it is even with lifting in this car, I'm still hitting 264. $164 an hour. Blah. Why did you spin the tires? Yeah, I had to get out of the gas a little bit longer than what I wanted to. But I think that's where we're at. 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 I think that's where The funny part about it is this should still be a sub 40 checkpoint. Oh, and that is why. Yep. That was a bad. So by the time I get to the start from well to the chicane up here, I should be 2.5 seconds behind. Because I know it said a half-second penalty, but your half-second penalty costs you a second. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Okay, what the hell's going on with my tablet? Interesting. My tablet has got a mind of its own. Although I am starting to wonder, okay, is it the tablet that's just dying? Or is this thing under some kind of trance? Let's take a look here. Interesting. I could have sworn I charged that mamma jammer. Alright, so I guess I'm on my phone. Alrighty. Sad pandas. Alright. Interesting. Intriguing. Okay, so when I turned that corner, I took that corner way wrong and was over a half second behind. By the time I hit the first checkpoint, though, I was only a little over a tenth. Oh, that was horrendous. It's penalty. I'm a dork. That was a bad. But hey, I'm still gaining on time. I got a penalty, but I'm still gaining time. Well, I was gaining time. No, I'm gaining time. It can't make up its mind. Ah, I got dirty tires. And there's a little bit of moisture on the ground. Not enough to register on the moisture meter of the tires, but you can kind of see it. I hate it when it does that. It does that quite a bit too. Or to shift gears just as I go to downshift, just as I'm getting on the gas, and then in which case the car just becomes even more spastic. Alright, so there we go. I feel better. Okay, so Island's got it this week. He does. Congratulations, Island, for the fringe ranking on my list for fastest lap. Yeah, Mazel Tov. I hope your Corvette blows up. Anyway, I actually don't mean that. Okay, so what are we going to do instead? So what we're going to do is we're going to back out of here. Because next week races, next week's races are going to be interesting in the respect of the Group 3 cars. The group that I prefer to race is actually going to be on Nürburgring Sprint. Now, when Group 4 cars are on that track, and I believe they've already been on that track twice, I think, it turns into a rock'em sock'em, so on and so forth. But we're going to go through. I'm going to do that race next week. Probably going to watch my driver ranking go down as I try to get re-familiar with this car. So, part of the way that we're going to get re-familiar with this car, because you've seen this on other streams. As a matter of fact, it was in one of the Mez and a Big Old Bottle of Wine streams. I took this car on this track, and I got so frustrated that I think it was on lap 5. I actually started driving the opposite flow of the race, trying to change the outcome of said race. And it was still the same 3 drivers in the top 3. So, which was rather annoying, if I'm honest. And the other benefit to this is when Nix is done with his livery, I will have the credits, because as soon as I'm done with this race, I'm going to go buy a new Ford GT Le Mans race car Spec 2, and that livery is going to go on that car with 0 miles. So the only miles that will be put on that car with that livery will be the one, yeah. So, let's make some magic. Alrighty. Okay, racing soft tires. I think I should be on the mediums. Let's restart. Yeah, I don't care. 0.3. I was sitting there thinking about that. It was kind of like, wait a minute. Settings. Car settings. Mediums. That's what we start this race on. Mediums. Okay, so this has got the same pit schedule as the Viper. So it's 15 lap race. I will have to pit twice, 3 times, 4, 8, and 12. And it's lap 12 that I put the lap 12 is where I put the stops on. Alrighty, so let's get re-familiar with this thing. Really? 3rd gear and then we're spinning out? Come on now. Okay, so should I put the Vet and the blue BMW into the wall?
Yes.
Tidge. Oh, Tidge. Alrighty. So, lap 1, 1:43.9. Made my way up to 7th place. There's the Aston Martin, which can be dirty as well.
You're dirty, not the Aston. The Aston did nothing wrong.
You see, and part of the reason for the erratic driving is because, well, traffic can be annoying. Alright. Case in point, that Supra. Why did I kind of run him wide? Because, well, he's got a history of running me wide. Again, and I know it makes no sense. This is a money track. You're racing the AI. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But you know what? The reason why I just gave Fraga a little love tap. You're guilty by association. Alrighty. Okay, let's catch Mr. Viper. 142.9, 170 miles an hour. Seeing the laps get cleaner when you're by yourself. Except that, I don't know what it is about that section. My car just does not want to stop. And of course, Mr. Protect. And before the end of lap 3, we're in the lead. Happy days. .3 laps of fuel remaining. 141.1. And that's the other thing that's new, is the fact that this thing will spin out in second gear even when you are heading straight. Medium and give it the petrol. Now Bevos should pass us. It would be great if Bevos would not pass us. Bovos. Obios? Something like that. And there goes Fraga. And Ordonez. Tidge passed me. Okay, that's new. Like I said, the last time I was on this track in this car, I got so frustrated by now I was going backwards. Now, yes, I am aware, I'm fully aware that it is the AI. Sorry, Tidge, I was already here. But, Mr. Grady, I am always respectful to. Ordinez, a little GTR driving little fruitcake up here, yeah, he messes with me, he's going in the wall. Frogger messes with me, he's going in the wall. Now these two are going to be going into the pits. But I guess I'm going to pass Braga before he goes into the pits. Happy days. And I got in first place before they went into the pit lane. Happy days. Now, why does it matter whether or not I pass them before they go into the pit lane? Because that means that no matter what, they are not catching me. Oh, so frustrating. So we got a couple of laps of no traffic. Happy days. Happy Panda. Yeah, it's like the whole aerodynamic system of the car, everything is just off. No, Simon, you're not going outside. See, I wasn't putting any fuel input, nothing in. I just straight up just coasted around that corner. Normally, it would hold. Now, can we get a 139? That is a $64,000 question. Not when I have to lift. I stand corrected even if I have to lift, which pretty much means I could have had a 138. Not quite sure why he's all the way back here. That's interesting. Ah, bugger. Excuse me, Mr. Wilk. Now, the Porsche driver's always been cool with me. He really and truly has. We'll just go with two people fighting for the same line, maybe, possibly. Can we go with that? And then the next time I come in, we'll put in soft tires, and yeah. And then the only people in front of me should be blue flaggers. Yep, blue flaggers. Is that Mr. Salvis? Oh damn, the bet's in 18th place. Oh, that was horrible. Okay. It's buddy coming up beside you.
All right, I need like another like quick hall pass on profanity. I can't do I can do fuck all with the hood of this car. This thing is just difficult.
Yes.
All right, back to it.
Okay. Okay, last series, and where that diamond is all where we got to fill up to. And we'll go a little bit past the diamond. There we go. Okay, 4 more laps. 3 more laps. So I've already put a lap on everybody 13th and back. Oh, it's the Ferrari. Let's catch the Ferrari. I missed my brake point. Alright, last lap. Ted Buddy coming through. Portella and Praga were the only two that I could not pass. Alrighty. So I passed everybody but Portella because Praga went into the pit. Yep. Oh no, it wasn't Praga. It was Ordinez. Okay. I definitely have the $1.6 million that I need for the new car, for the new livery. Alrighty. Happy, happy, happy days. Okay. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna come over here. We're gonna go to Brand Central. Go to America. Go to Ford. Showroom, and then we're gonna come over to this Mamma Jammer all the way over here. 1.6 million credits. That's the test car. That's the race car. And that is the car that the livery is being built for. So and I'm already maxed out on collector levels, so yeah. Yep, let's get in it now. Why? Because, well, it's a race car, so we have to go to the tuning shop and buy tires. Alrighty. Tuning shop. Now, whenever you buy a Group 3 race car or a Group 4 race car, by default they come with this Mamma Jamma. Alrighty. So now all we have to do is wait for Nick's to say, yep, it's ready.
Yep. Literally just finished it.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Now, Nick has told me that I am going to have to buy a different set of wheels.
Yeah. Because I suck. But give me a couple minutes to get this thing saved, applied to the damn car, share it up. I'll let you know when it's done. Let me know what you think. I have no problems coming back and fixing it.
No. The way that you're designing it is the way that I'm going to run it. So
yeah, but I don't want this to be like a damn drawing I did in 3rd grade where you stuck it on the fridge because you didn't want to hurt my feelings.
No. Dude, I am so touched that you took the time to create this livery for me. I really and truly am. It
And sold a
means
lot of cars.
so much. I mean, I went through and just did a money track so I could go down and buy a brand new one with 0 miles on it.
Alright, should be uploaded.
Alrighty. Oh, I'm excited. I am. I ain't even gonna lie.
Glad to hear, Dad.
Let's see here. Next. User page. Gallery. Files. Like. Collection. It's being downloaded. And there we go. That is so badass. Oh my god, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
That is, yeah, yeah. And you got a Washington plate on it.
Yeah, thank God I could actually get the damn plate on that. Apparently the ass is too good for a license plate.
Oh, lordy.
Just a heads up, you don't have any tags on that, so don't get pulled over.
I so don't even care. I don't. There we go. That looks amazing.
Feel free to go into Scapes, take a picture of it, show the Canadians, do whatever. It is editable though, so if you want to add something, have at it.
I'm not touching a thing, man. It looks fabulous. It really and truly does. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I'm literally sitting down here in Florida looking at my TV screen with a tear in my eye. Legitimately. Oh, that looks amazing. Seattle time, city of Seattle, taco time. Anytime it's taco time, taco time. Ah.
I even added the orcas onto it. Like the Seattle and the orcas are like completely separate. I just thought orcas jumping over the Seattle thing would be cool because whaling days.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, lordy.
This one, this one was a challenge though. This one didn't give me near as much surface area as the Aston did. So this was a tricky little bugger.
Yeah, I think the only one that you would actually be able to, and I wouldn't be objected if you decided to do one, would be the Mustang. The Mustang would probably give you just as much surface area, if not maybe a little bit more than what the Aston Martin did.
If anything, I can go do a Seahawks or a Seahawks Mustang.
So, yeah, I am just in awe. That just, yeah. Yeah. So this will be the car that I use to set up qualifying time for Daily Race B tomorrow. Won't do it today. Wait a minute, did you put Mez Racing up there too?
No, I put the driver name up there. That way your name would be on your car.
Ken Miles would be proud to drive that.
Assuming Ken Miles liked Major League Baseball, yeah. And if Ken Miles was fond of the Pacific Northwest. Now, I did want to add the Seattle skyline silhouette, but I could not find anywhere to fit it.
Right, and
without it looking completely out of place.
Right, and again, that's where the Mustang is gonna uh, really show its.
Yeah.
Because I mean, especially with the Group 4 Mustang, if you didn't want to do the Group 3 Mustang, you just wanted to do the Group 4 Mustang, because I mean that's literally just a bone stock Ford Mustang body with air dams
Yeah.
and a wing.
There for myself a cup of sweet tea after this one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you've definitely earned it. You have. So the one nice part about it is the car is already loaded up. So all I got to do tomorrow, when I jump on, um, which would be sometime tomorrow night, is just go through and load it up and get it going. And yeah,
Anyways.
God, the thing, I'm.
Well, why not go load up like an AI race, take it around the track a few times, and then just see how it looks in the replay.
Well, I would, but it's like I said, I've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to drive to Tampa to go to my dentist appointment.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would. And it was just one of those that, yeah.
All
But
right.
that looks amazing.
I'm glad you like it, Dad. I
I
really am.
love it. I do. I mean, I straight up love it. I'm gonna race this thing with pride.
I sure hope you do.
Oh,
But
I will.
since you have to be up at 6, I guess I shall bid you good night.
Yeah, because I've got to log off and like head on. For anybody that goes through and finds this stream later, hopefully you found it remotely entertaining. Yeah, this is Mez Racing's new racing scheme for Group 3 cars. Apparently, there's a Group 4 scheme coming to a YouTube show near you, I guess. Shit, I don't know. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Nick, thank you very much for the livery for my car. I do greatly appreciate it. I love you. And
Love you too.
as I always end all my streams, and always, I love you.